All right, happy Friday, everyone. Happy Friday. Hope all is well. Hope all is well. Give it a few minutes before we start. Um, Please share with people as well, as many people as possible. My name is Ernest. I'm one of the team members here at TheProfitRoom.com. If you guys are new to the Profit Room, we are a stock market trading and education company. So what we do at TheProfitRoom.com, we teach people how to trade and invest in the different financial markets. Trade and invest in different financial markets. It doesn't matter what market it's in. If it has a chart, we trade it. And what we do is we try to motivate and empower people to learn how to trade the different various markets. And what happens when you learn how to trade the different various markets, you're able to understand how to control your money. At the same time, you understand how the actual economy works, right? Because you're going to be more concerned about what's actually going on. You're actually going to be active to know what's actually taking place. And more importantly, you are in control. And this at the same time allows you to be able to create and build generational wealth and pass it on. So that's our primary thing, what we do at theprofitroom.com. We have it's a community-based company, and we try to teach people from all social economic backgrounds. So no matter what status you are, from those who start off with just a little bit of money, or those who have a lot of money, or those who with a little bit of experience, or those with a lot of experience, we can help you. We definitely can help you. And we like to do these right here in order to show you that it's possible for people to understand how to trade and invest in the financial markets. So we have a gentleman here by the name Abdul. Welcome, Abdul. How you doing this evening? How's everything going?
Doing good, doing good.
All right. All right. Thank you for joining us. Now, Abdul has been a part of our group stock and options course. And Abdul, just tell them a little bit about yourself, because we like to do these interviews with people who have taken our courses or a part of our programs, because we have various people from different backgrounds. And, you may fit somebody's criteria at the same time, and your story may be similar to someone else's. So tell me everybody a little bit about yourself.
All right. My name is Abdul Washington. I'm a husband, father, grandfather. Um, I'm a database developer right now for a marketing firm. Honestly, I've been working since I was about 15. Used to work summers at a newspaper plant, and pretty much been working all my adult life. I've always had a job of some sort. Um, Used to work at a hospital. Used to be in the basement. Kind of started my IT career, and yeah, I guess that's pretty much it.
All right, that's cool. Hey, man, like you're a career worker. So having that experience, always working right now, doing the software stuff that you're doing now, what made you think or brought you into the trading and investing arena with the stock market? Like just in general,
Yeah.
like what piqued you with that?
All right. The first thing was freedom. And what I mean by freedom is I wanted to get away, and I still do. I want to get away from more or less the 9 to 5, having a boss. I kind of want to work for myself,
Okay.
make my own decisions about my career, about the hours that I work, and my value. Um, Before I've been at my current job for quite some time, like 12 plus years. But before that, I actually got laid off. And that, even when that happened so long ago, that showed me that, you know, you might have a job, you might be making really good at your job, but at the same time, someone else has control over your livelihood. And in the drop of a hat, you can go from making, this amount of money to you know, in the unemployment line, especially like around the times that we're in right now.
Correct.
But what got me turned on specifically to stocks and to the profit room is I've been one, like I said, I've been wanting to get away from a 9 to 5 for the last few years. So I do a lot of YouTubing, as I would say. And so I follow this lady named Danielle Pierce, and she did an interview on you guys. And that's what kind of introduced me to the profit room and to trading, and, you know, that this is a real, I mean, this is a real way to generate income.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, like she's great as well. Her stuff, I like the way she presents information. I have her courses as well. I purchase her courses as well. Understand, because I'm in real estate as well. So the property preservation and all that stuff is
Yes.
off the hook. It's great, and it's good to see like your mindset of that 9 to 5 situation. I think we all have been in a situation like that as well, because I remember I had a comfortable job and career, and like you said, life is good. And the fact that they have that power to take it away at any time, and you're like, oh man, like your stomach can drop. And fortunately, I haven't been in that situation, but I was close enough to it to feel like, wow, somebody could take my livelihood away. And especially if you're in a specialized field or a specialized company, the next company may not pay you the same amount as the other company was paying you to do the same
Exactly.
job.
Yes.
Exactly, right? And I was just
Exactly
like,
right.
I was shivering when like I was almost in a situation like that. So I know that's a driving factor with most people when they're looking for something different. That's why you're searching out, which is commendable, to find something that can work, that'll benefit you and your family and things of that nature. I mean, that's very commendable just in general. Um, so how did you feel about the course? Like when you took it, like we like to talk to people who have no absolute background and people who do have background. You see, there's various experiences we had. Some people knew a little bit about the market. You're fresh into it. I mean, you had told me before you invested long term, which is great. But learning this concept, how did you feel about it, the course, and also this concept of be able to trade and make some income?
Well, I don't have any kind of background necessarily in stocks. Of course, I have the normal uh, exposure like everyone else, 401k, you know. But
Hmm.
for like any kind of options trading, day trading, any kind of asset trading. So yeah, I was, a little comprehensive at first, like, oh, but I was excited at the same time. Definitely love to learn. And when the time, we had lecture on Sunday nights, which was great. Like I said, I work 9 to 5. So on a Saturday, Sunday evening was perfect for me to take the class. And as far as the class itself, you and Latoya were great mentors, gave us great content. I know so much more that I didn't know before this course. I mean, I actually went into my 401k and adjusted it based on what I learned in this class. So
There you go. There you
yeah,
go.
it's phenomenal. It's phenomenal, and I can't thank you and Latoya enough. You guys have presented me with a unique opportunity to, I mean, you say, generational wealth, and I'm not even looking to be rich or nothing like that. I just want to be able to place, my 9 to 5 and transition into doing this full time. Anyway, as far as the class, it was great. Love the material. The group setting was great. I mean, a lot of the folks in the group uh, just were very knowledgeable. We are all eager to learn, and we bounce ideas off each other. All of us are newbies.
Yeah, yeah.
Was really good to bounce ideas off each other. We're all just learning. And then I know we've heard, the other interviews, everybody talk about Don. Don is like, he is like the option guru, and really helped us understand the intricate details of being able to trade and, options. And it was great. I can't speak highly enough on the class. It was
Yeah.
one.
No, listen, we appreciate that. We appreciate that a lot because I like the way when you said the word, yeah, I'm not trying to be rich. I'm just trying to, be able to put the 9 to 5 aside. And that's where I think the attitude where most people should approach trading and investing, because you're going to get more out of it than what you expected because of that attitude. Because of that attitude. And the reason why I say that is because, as you see, trading and investing can be emotional, and it's a lot of intricate details with certain things where you can really see how this stuff just doesn't happen overnight. It doesn't happen overnight. It takes time. And that's why this was like I keep saying this was such a mature group of people that we attracted. We were just so appreciative of that because we get clients all the time that are willing to rush. I need this. I need this tomorrow. I need to make this today. I need to make that today. Or I'm looking to make this in 1 week. And it's like, it it can happen, but realistically, it may not happen because of what you already have in your mindset. Like you're setting yourself up for anticipated. Um, I don't even want to say failure. It's like uh, loss of confidence because you're not getting what you want right away. But everyone we talk to, even who didn't do the interview, just say this the same exact thing, that that's the great part when you can we prefer and like to do the one-on-ones because we get intricate with the individuals and their own personal issues that they deal with. But this group setting with the right people that come in there and all the intelligence that's there, everybody's just like, all right, it's like you on a baseball team, a softball team, like everybody's on vacation and like, hey guys, we're gonna be here, let's make it happen. You're just trying to build each other up. And we noticed that, because and like one of the young ladies I interviewed and the live wasn't working, I'm gonna interview it. She took the group course because of that reason in her mind, because she knew that, hey, if I could sit in the back amongst the group, I can present myself much better because I'm not by myself. How do you feel
Yeah,
about that?
yeah, I totally agree. I feel like this is a great start, especially if you don't know, what you're doing. Great start, this group. And then if you seek more knowledge, which definitely I do, I'll be taking some more classes.
Mm-hmm.
Then this is a good stepping stone to go and then go to the one-on-one. But and then also I think this will weed out people that's like, maybe some people are like, well, it's not for me, or maybe I'm looking for something else. All right, take the group course. If it's not what you want to do, okay, then you keep it moving. But the people that are really, okay, I want more, then you can go further and do the one-on-one, get the mastery of doing it. Because if you want to make this your livelihood, then, I say you can make quick money, but this is not a quick money thing. I mean, you got to take the time, you got to learn. You guys have pushed technical analysis, risk management, keeping track of your trades. I mean, all the fundamentals, which was so important, especially not knowing, have been exposed to this career before. All those little basics is just like key, because I'm sure you can teach anyone, okay, this is how you read a chart, this is how you make money in the markets, but you have to know what you're doing. And I remember the first class you said something, we were talking about candlesticks, and you were like, yeah, these candlesticks had all these different names, you know, but don't worry about all that. We're going to teach you how to read the candlesticks. We don't care about all the different fancy names that you'll see, you know, other people and other traders give the candlesticks and these charts.
Yeah, because you know, all that stuff is good for like dinner parties and hanging out. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
People could tell you everything in the world, but if they don't know what it means, it don't matter. So it's just
exactly.
like let's get to the point. Let's simplify it so we can get a proper understanding. And that's good. I'm glad you brought that out because it's better when we get a lot of newbies and we get a lot of people who understand that concept. It's just trading and investing always has such a bad reputation because a lot of people they lose a lot. And not saying that you don't lose, you could lose in anything, but our whole goal is to show you how to have a controlled loss. That's the main thing.
Yeah,
Controlled loss. And if you do slip up and make mistakes, which we all do, you can go back and see what mistake you actually made and why it happened, you know,
yeah,
and see why, you know, it's not majority of the time the trade setup, majority of the time it could be you. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
that's where
it is.
when you always go back because the hardest thing for someone to do is teach somebody and show them something to do because they want to do the blame game. Boom, boom, boom. Like, yo, you taught me this. You told me to do that. You told me to do this. Right. And we know we can get that. And everybody gets that. But if we can always go back and I can say, yo, Abdul, okay, well, did you do this? Did you do that? Did you do this? You knew how to do this. All you could
Yeah,
do is blame yourself.
yeah,
You get what
yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah,
And that's what our
exactly.
whole goal is with people to understand why they're getting in the trade, not just, hey, A plus B equals C. No, 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 no. You got to find out why we brought A and B to the table. You get that
Exactly.
understanding when we was
Oh,
teaching?
yeah, yeah, I totally, yeah, and that's exactly what the way you guys broke down the material. That's exactly what we got out of it. It's like, why do A plus, you know, B equals C? Because you know, you can get a textbook and find out, okay, this means this means you can always research the terminology. But if you don't know what the terminology is or what it means, yeah, it don't mean anything. Doesn't mean
Yeah.
don't mean anything.
And it's easier to teach that way. We already know that
Yeah,
from evaluating people. It's so much easier for me to just tell you what to do than to show you and tell you why it happened because it's less off of my back, right? And it's easier for you to
yeah,
just start trading and just start trading. But you know, since we're traders first, and we when we started with a lot of our stuff with structure, it's like, how can we make people be able to understand and be able to do it on their own? You know what I mean? Because now the fact that you know how to do it on your own, it's like, all right, I got the concept, right? You know what I mean? Like I could give you the recipe all day and things like that and give you the ingredients. But if I'm showing you how to shop for the ingredients, showing you the difference between the ingredients, what's going to make this taste different, then that tastes different. Now you got the choice whether you want it to be a little bit sweeter, whether you want to be a little bit spicier, things like that,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
And that's how
yeah,
our viewpoint is. It's like I'm not just going to give you the ingredients and tell you, all right, 350, 20 minutes. All right, let's go back this way. And now like you said, when you get them group of people in the Slack, and I jump in there, and it's like, all right, you got the different ideas and things like that, because we all in, and that's the beauty behind this that I noticed. We all can do it. Do you believe anybody could do this, Abdul? Since you was
yeah.
doing it?
Yes, anybody could do it, uh, as long as you have that mindset. I think that's key. Is probably mindset. But yeah, anyone can technically do it, but you got to have that mindset. You got to have that drive and that desire.
Yeah, you're right. It's definitely the desire to take action, and it's good when everybody's on that same level coming in, and some may know a little bit more than others, and it's like no competition. Like, hey, we all started at the same place. Let's all try to end together at the same place. So that was just great. So one last question: what is your plans? I know you mentioned before continuing like little short term or long term goals with trading and investing. Any specific markets or well that you want to do, or what's going on with that?
Yeah, I want to do a little bit more with options. It's not that I want to master that market before I move on, but I want to know enough that yeah, I can be successful. And when I say successful, not necessarily make a lot of money, but just be successful. Even if I lose, at least I know why I lost and how to make that better. So I want to kind of make sure my options game is right. Then I want
Mhm.
to go on to futures and forex.
Okay. Yeah. No, those are two good markets to trade. And with all your learning and education from that, it'll definitely be able to transition into something like that because you have such a structure already. And that's what I'm saying. The fact that your mind is thinking differently, the fact that, when we talk about you probably following the market more now,
Right.
understanding a lot of the stuff that's going on in the economy now, it's almost like a normal routine in your mind. And once you start grasping to another market, it's going to be a much easier for you to start developing that skill, that muscle in order to trade that market as well. So much
Absolutely.
success to you, Abdul. Much success. So we thank you for being able to be a part of us, giving everybody this interview. And I know we got you in the group as well. And we look forward to much more success to you.
Oh, absolutely. I'll be trading with you guys. And so this is
Yeah, you'll be up in there with us on
family.
Slack. Yep. All right. Have a great evening, man.
All right, you too.
All right. Take care.
All right.